My butt got to go finish my chores at the shelter. Mind you, I look a hot mess. Well, I did have to make one more call real quick, so I'm actually going to do that. But just know, living at a shelter, as you can see, is very hard. This is the third shelter. One was emergency shelter, and just staying in motels is very, very expensive. So hopefully, I get accepted to this temporary housing until I get permanent housing. Cause 6,000 is a lot of money, and I'm gonna be at like 7,000 come. Cause I plan on being here for just 1 week. Look, I'm thankful for a shelter. It's really hard though. The emergency shelter was like 50 people, and then the first shelter, and I left after a month because they wouldn't accommodate me for my disability, and they still won't. But I'm on a different side where it's emergency versus like a program, so it's different bathroom wise. So what was I saying? The first one was 20 girls. The second one was like 25. And I wish I started at that shelter first versus this one because this one wouldn't even program wise let me work. So the security just fly. We about to fight. Like the shelters, there's a lot of unclean people, petty people. Same with like supervisors and stuff. They show favoritism, but you got to get used to it. Like I've never been homeless, never seen myself. Like I made sure I never let this happen. But you can help one person and lose everything. You can lose. I lost my car, helping the wrong people, my place, which thankfully was sealed a long time ago. This fly, bro, you see this fly? It's like I already got stung by a bee, and I couldn't even walk because I didn't know I had to and obviously homeless living in apartment floors and like laundromat. I couldn't even walk, so I had to go to the ER. I've had to go to the ER at an emergency shelter due to like food poisoning. So I'm making it because of Jesus Christ and God, testimony wise. And I totally got to pee. So this security job is taking too long, and they changed the amount from 16 to 15. And for me, like greeting versus like a janitorial job, I can easily go to the bathroom when I want to. So I do plan on getting in my field whenever I get disability or next year because right now I just have so much going on where I do want to work in my field, but I need a weekly paying job. I miss being a teacher assistant. I've been out of my field for 5 years. But I'm about to get off here because I had a meeting, chores. Mind you, I smashed my finger in the door. I was being clumsy right here. The chairs, I literally was trying to pick up like crumbs instead of sweeping it, and the chair fell on my back. I've had a lot of stuff happen. I've had people at shelters, I'm pretty sure, spit in my food, put stuff in my milk where I was pooping for hours. I just prayed that no one helped the wrong people and get in my situation. But God said He don't give the hardest battles, So however you want to say that, and people don't understand why certain people are really not hoping for the rapture, but ready for the rapture. Especially with forgiveness, is a big thing. I've had a lot of stuff happen, shelter wise. People stealing my foods, a lot of stuff that I don't even want to think about, a lot of stuff. And with a disability, you're definitely a big target, not just by the residents or the shelter people, but also by the staff. I've had a lot happen, so I'm blessed to still be here. I even went to a psych ward only to get out of living in my car before it was taken. It was taken and I had to turn it over because it was like 1,000 within 15 days or the $50, and it didn't work. That's why I'm in this situation, letting someone, take my car twice, a stepfather, and it didn't work. And the job before being homeless was discriminating me, and I found out from one shelter, the manager had her bachelor and everything. She was like, I could have sued them, so I didn't know that, so I quit I quit before they fired me. Basically, every time I was away from my station, they would give me a point because of my disability. And mind you, I'm stalking. So, anyways, I got to make this call and I'm just pushing through. And I hear a lot of people who agree to things that I have mentioned around here because I kind of keep my comments to myself, but I'm a very blunt, honest, truthful person. It just is what it is. Anyways, God bless. I got one more call and I got to pee really bad.